And we are back here with the Bottleneck Bridge Ride here, live from downtown Festus Main Street. Ray Halbrook here from Livestream STL. You see some of the little guys that are already riding here and getting across the finish line there. There's Chris Creed from Living Life on Two Wheels. And we've got a bunch of kids that just came through here. We kind of didn't know what the format kind of was, but for these little bitty kiddos, their race is already over. 43 seconds in, and proud moms and dads and everything, all that fun stuff. Okay, we got some more here, and we're going to there we go. Got some more there for the Bottleneck Bridge Ride. The 7th annual, by the way. 7th annual Bottleneck Bridge Ride, brought to you by TrailNet, and more coming in here as well. The kids race is always a fun one here. We've got a lot of kiddos checking things out, and we're going to have Chris Creed pop in here in a little bit as we see a few more. I don't know if we've got it through here or not. Are we finished with the little kiddos? Oh, there's another group here coming. Here they come. Down the stretch they come. All the way down. Here they come. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. More coming through. Awesome, awesome. Kids of all ages and all sizes. Big bikes, little bikes, you name it. We're going to have Chris Creed when he pops in here, just a quick second here. He's congratulating the gentleman in the red there. You see the big 2 on his shirt. That's Living Life on Two Wheels. So he's doing the congratulations and giving some medals out for him for participation and whatnot. There we go. And here shortly, we'll have Chris up here as well. Awesome to have the kids here. We have had over 400 bikers today. 8:30 this morning, the adult race began, and we'll finish with the youth race right now. And there they all are. Beautiful kids on beautiful bikes. Always a fun day. And it is a beautiful day out here. If you don't have a chance, there's more activities going on. There's still some of the adult race left. To let everybody know, the adult race began at 8:30. And there are multiple races going on. 3 of the 4 races are already complete. The 13-mile, the 33-mile, the 41-mile, they're all complete. We are now entering into the last race, which is a 77-mile race. And the 77-mile race will probably have kids come in. Oh, I say kids, adults coming in probably around more of the 3:30 time. Man, we're having fun here. We're gonna have. I got water right here if you want one.
You can't escape it.
You can't escape it, Chris. Come on in. Chris Creed's gonna pop in here as well. Hey, there he is. Pop that headset on there, Chris. Chris Creed, the man, the myth, the legend. And make sure I turn your microphone on as well.
And all the wrong
And all the wrong. Chris Creed, Living Life on Two Wheels. How you doing, man?
Doing awesome, dude. This is so amazing today.
Yep, absolutely. And have had some great weather for it as well.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't ask for anything about it. This is incredible. Normally it's blazing hot or
Yep.
the occasional rain or whatever.
Yeah,
But this
we've
is
got
just
some cloud cover here, a little bit of a breeze today.
Gotta love it.
And so we're going to talk. I got 4 or 5 questions for you. Is that all right?
I'll try my best.
Okay. All right. Going to make sure I turn you up so I can hear you good. You and Renee, you all have sort of made it your life's mission to promote healthy lifestyles throughout, with cycling in Jefferson County, other things like that. What is it about cycling that appeals to both of you the most?
Well, the number one thing is that it's something that you can do from the earliest of ages. When you get on a Strider bike, you can get Jude is 2.5 years old, and he's out there ripping it today, all the way into your 80s or 90s even.
Yeah.
It's not, all the traditional ball sports that you guys cover. We love them, all that kind of stuff, and our kids all play them.
Mm-hmm.
But the percentage of kids that go on to play at that next level is very small, and the percentage that goes on beyond that's even smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you get on a bicycle, you can excel and take it as far as you want to take it, as old as you want to. There's racing and just fun, getting out and seeing the countryside instead of just driving through it. When you're riding on a bike, you get to really take in everything around you.
Absolutely. Explain to those watching and listening here what the main mission of living life on 2 wheels is.
Well, I mean, our mission is to cultivate cycling within our communities through our bike parks, our infrastructure, our programming. We want to just get more and more people out. Our All Kids Bike program really took off this year. We got 20 schools funded, which is just amazing. 17 in Jefferson County and 3 more in St. Louis. We've got way more in St. Louis, and we still have more in Jeffco to do as well. And we couldn't have done that without our amazing partners at Expressmart, Home Service Oil, Enterprise Bank, First Form. The list goes on. And it's everybody that understands that kids aren't going out and riding their bikes like they did when you and I were kids.
Sure.
And so, it's just you build healthier communities, and we're using the bike to do that. And we're also using those kindergartners to drive that, because when they go home super stoked on riding bikes, who do you think they're bringing along with them? Right. So that's the main reason.
I get it. Are there some specific things you do through this nonprofit organization that benefits obviously the little bitty kids, but are there other things that come along with that as well?
Well, yeah, we're working right now on our bike park initiative. So we've got 820 acres over off of Platten Road, just about probably 3 or 4 miles from here. And we've begun the process of doing a little bit of selective logging out there to get the logging roads going, the access roads. We're looking to first build trails that are free to the public to get out and enjoy hiking, biking, one-wheel, bird watching, trail running, just to get people outdoors. And then we're going to build around those trails other things that we can do. We can put our other passions, which are food and beverage, cooking, camping. We want to do all that kind of stuff. So we want it to be a place where we want to add to exactly what we're doing here on Main Street, making our little area, our beautiful community, a destination spot for people to come and enjoy the outdoors. Absolutely.
And now you have obtained the property, right?
Yep.
820
acres.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Yeah, we acquired it last July, and we've got a work order into Ameren to bring the power in to go through that. Those motions to get that going, so we want to get our campground up and running right away, and at the same time we're working on the trails. So
that's amazing. That's awesome. Kudos to you, my friend. You also celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Pedal and Pie.
Yeah.
Ride to eat to ride, Pedal and Pie. We appreciate being able to do the commercial for you, by the way, as well.
Yeah, we got these cool new sock sets.
Hey, so Pedal and Pie socks. I like it.
I got the good guy right there.
Very nice.
And the evil guy's on the other side.
Oh.
So it's like
I didn't know
good
that.
and evil, It's like you got the one guy in one ear saying, no, go ride your bike, be healthy. And then the other guy's like, eat pizza, drink beer. And so that's kind of going to be our theme there. Yeah, we rolled over, August 4th, we rolled over a year, and we're almost to 10,000 pizzas for the first year.
10,000 pizzas.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
It's been fun. Bike sales are going great. We're getting, we're sort of building a cycling community here, along with the hard work that Andy and Scott, JCGA and the tourism, everybody it's all kind of coming together. And it's like Andy said today, it takes a village to pull this off. Andy can really throw a party, man. Holy moly, that crowd was huge on that starting line this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
So cool.
383 started. We've gone over 400 now.
Oh, sweet.
And adding the kiddos to that, so maybe 410, 415 it seemed like there. Let's go back here to Peddlin' Pie here real quick. Let the folks know at home know how you came up with the unique concept and what business has been like this first year.
Well, so we sold our retail business back in 2016, and we decided to go full force into our nonprofit, which at the time was our bicycle racing team, and then we got going with All Kids Bike. Well, then the All Kids Bike really started taking off, and we're working to get the park going, and we're like, we don't have a bike shop in town. We really need to have a bike shop. And so, like, all right, if we're going to have a bike shop, we're going to make it different. We're going to put what we love in there, which is food. My whole family loves to cook. They're all incredible at it. And so we're like, all right, so we're going to do take-home meals, we were thinking, and maybe some of this, some of that. And then Renee found she's kind of an auction junkie. She likes watching auctions. She doesn't always buy stuff on the auctions, but she loves watching them.
Yeah.
And she found this pizza oven, and she's like, we're going to do pizza. And we're all kind of like,
what?
That'd be cool, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Well, nobody acted that excited, myself included. We were just like, oh, that'd be all right. And then she didn't win the auction. And we're like, what? You didn't win it? And she's like, you guys didn't seem like you wanted it. We're like, no, that would have been cool. So then she found out it didn't sell, found the owner, contacted him, and we ended up buying it and brought it down. And so it's been incredible. I mean, you know, the first year, everybody, and it still happens, people walk in like, wait,
the heck is that?
What are you?
Yeah.
Are you pizza? Are you bikes? And we're like, we're everything.
We're both.
And then yesterday I had a family come in. They brought in 4 bikes for Johnny to repair and sat down and had lunch. You know, and that's what we want. We want people to drive down from St. Louis, drive up from Cape, go ride on our amazing roads, and then and refuel with the proper hydration and carb, protein, and fat that you need to get.
There you go. Awesome. We're here with Chris Creed from Peddlin' Pie and also Living Life on Two Wheels, the non-for-profit organization that he is the head of. And Chris, I know you and Renee, you won an award that we got to give you guys from the JCGA Jeffersonian Award last year, and for your non-for-profit with Living Life on Two Wheels. Being able to be recognized for that, I'm sure, is pretty awesome. Has that gotten you some more accolades throughout the county, and now that you've been kind of deemed a Jeffersonian recipient?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, we've had more and more companies jumping on board because they see what we're doing, and they see that the motives are truly to impact the community. It's not we don't make $1 off of it. And when we go to these conventions and these seminars, and people are like, well, so what are you getting paid to do this? And we're like, nothing. Well, what do you put in there for yourselves? And we're like, nothing.
Yeah.
we're selling pizzas to pay for that stuff.
You have a phone call.
Yeah.
Somebody's really wanting you. It's Renee.
No, it's rolling.
Oh, okay.
He was up here with the kids for the kids racing. He's probably trying to tell me to go get the other kids and put them in the car. But they're probably down there drinking the free drinks out of the
there you go.
pool.
Awesome. Well, come on down here to Festus Main Street. We're here till probably about 4:30 tonight, I guess it is.
Yep.
And we'll be out and about down towards the end down here at Main and Mill. Quite a bit of things going on. We've got music. We've got plenty of food, lots of fun stuff out there. All the different bike shop, your folks over there at not just Peddlin' Pie from you guys, but
it's really cool. And traditionally in an event like this, you wouldn't really want your competitors right next to you, but we don't really have competitors because this event draws 85% of the people from out of where we're at. And hold on one second. I'm sorry.
He's texting, folks. We got dead airspace here.
And so, but we're sitting right next to the Trek Bicycle Store in Arnold and Baldwin. Next to them, we've got my brother-in-law Tim Surdike from Gold Star Harley Davidson, which has his specialized e-bikes down here. We don't have those e-mountain bikes. I can't get them right now. So, the more the merrier out here, and Trek, Arnold, and Baldwin are going to service their customers up north, and and then everybody that's here today will get to come see us. And I got to give a huge shout out and thank you. My boys had some helpers coming to help with the pump track today, and they bailed on them.
No.
And so it was the three of us, and we were sweating our butts off.
Yeah.
And over the hill comes all these Trek, Baldwin, and Arnold employees. You guys need a hand? I'm like, oh my God, you guys are lifesavers.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's no big deal. I'm like, yes, it was. It's a huge deal to move that thing. So
Right on.
You know, and that's what's cool about the cycling community. Everybody's got everybody's back.
We forgot to mention the pump track. Pump track is behind us tonight.
Yeah,
or today.
behind Petit Prix.
Yeah, so bring your
there.
kiddos out here for a little bit, and they got a bike. Come on, they can check that out and play around there on the pump track.
Yep, a whole lot of fun. The little kiddies love it.
Absolutely. Well,
Ray,
Chris, I'm going to let you go.
I got to say thanks for all that you do for the whole sporting scene
Hey, appreciate
here
that.
in Jeff going around, and you guys, you put on a great show, and we really appreciate it.
Hey,
And
thank you. We appreciate
glad
you.
to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. One of our sponsors as well here at Pedal and Pie, and we appreciate the partnership. So, Chris, we're going to let you go here real quick.
All right.
We're going to bring in Cindy Mentz as well here, and while Chris is getting out here, Cindy. Oh, Cindy. She's on the other side over here. We're going to have her come in. And she's the Chief Executive Officer of TrailNet. And we were hoping to possibly get Matt Hartman as well, but Matt looks like he is going to be, he's a little busy and a little away from us as well. So go ahead and pop that on there real quick. We'll get you set up real quick here. Cindy Mentz from TrailNet. Oh,
I can only hear him when
you need a volume down? Okay, that's not a problem at all. That better? Okay, perfect. Cindy Mentz is with us here. Cindy, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks.
Appreciate you popping in. Second year with you guys, and you got to be happy with the turnout, especially this morning, the 8:30 turnout. Almost 400. It was 400 after the race started, so we're a little over 400.
Right. Even the
bikers.
rain didn't set them back. I understand there was a little bit of hail last night around 7 o'clock in town. Yeah. So we are really excited about the turnout, and people just love Main Street here.
Yes.
And so this is our second year on Main Street, so it really is. It's great, and people that have done it in the past did it in the back lot.
Yeah.
And they really enjoy the switch over.
Absolutely.
For
And it just lends to a much better site, a much better entrance and exit. We had people coming in. It's funny. We had some folks coming in and finishing the way they started. Then we had some coming in backwards. And they're like, are we doing this right? It was like, hey, there really is no rhyme or reason. You cross the finish line. That's all that matters.
That's right. And you're not injured, so that's good.
Absolutely.
We're in good shape.
Cindy, explain to us the main mission of TrailNet to those watching and give us some examples of your advocacy.
Oh, great. So TrailNet seeks to lead in fostering healthy, active, and vibrant communities where walking, biking, and transit become a way of life. So we do that by trying to make the streets safer for everyone, regardless of your ability ages 8 to 80. And some of the work that we do, we have urban planners on staff where we help communities plan to add more walking and biking. We advocate for laws and ordinances that make it easier to walk and bike. And then we do programming like these rides. Mm-hmm. And so our advocacy work really has been, Missouri, unfortunately, is one of 2 states that doesn't have distracted driving legislation.
Okay.
So, Missouri and Montana. And so we work with a statewide coalition called Hands Free to get that legislation passed in Missouri. And last year there were 9 bills coming from both parties that had support from both sides, but it didn't pass. But somebody's retiring that makes decisions about how votes go forward, so we're really hopeful for 2023.
Okay, awesome. How long has TrailNet been involved in the Bottleneck Bridge Ride, and what do you hope to help highlight here in Jefferson County?
Well, I think we're on our 7th year of partnership, and it seems like each year it grows, that the partners that we work with Andy Held from Mercy Health and Scott Seek and the Creeds, they just are able to keep bringing in more and more partners, whether it's tourism, the JCGA. Our goal is really to help highlight biking as an option for folks, and to help embrace this healthier lifestyle. And so one of the things that was really exciting that we just saw was the kids race.
Yes.
And so starting them out early.
Super awesome.
Yeah, and we really want to compliment the work that the Creeds do for getting schools outfitted with bikes.
Yes.
And we partnered with the JCGA and had community representation to do a bicycle pedestrian action plan for Herculaneum, Festus, and Crystal City. And so the task of this group was to help identify what are a couple ways that we could help this region be more active for walking and biking. So right behind us, these sidewalks aren't ADA accessible.
Correct.
They were envisioned as something, they're pretty, with the brick, but it's not ADA accessible, meaning that there aren't ramps. It's not easy for people that might be blind or have a disability or children or people to walk with, 2 children and a dog. You can't easily do that. And so we helped identify places where we want to make it safer. The communities of Festus, Crystal City, and Herculaneum, they're right along Highway 55. Highway 55 is just a fact of life.
Yes.
But interacting with it, you need the cars coming off of 55 and on to focus on the pedestrians and help make them safer.
Right.
So that's one of the things that we did with this group. And we have several recommendations that are going forward of where to start.
There you go. Love it. Love it. What are some of the biggest challenges you face in helping coordinate an event like this?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is getting enough volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just so lucky to have this partnership with the JCGA, with Mercy Health and Andy Held and the Creeds that, the town really supports it. And it's nice to have place-based support because the TrailNet staff, we all came in last night.
Yep.
Because call time was 4:45 this morning for setting up. And so getting volunteers to help us out is one of the biggest challenges. And the other one, and it hasn't been as much of a challenge here because we have such a great partnership with the city, but in other communities, you have to get a permit.
Yep.
You have to, especially to block, to close off the street. But it's so much easier when your leadership really understands what the bigger goal is, and that is to really highlight walking and biking, and it's also a tool for economic development.
Yes.
So we bring 400 riders in. We know they're going to spend money right here on Main Street.
Absolutely. Perfect segue here. I'm reading it right here.
Okay.
Many riders will be coming from other areas, and for some, this may be their first experience riding in Jefferson County. What can you tell them about the ride and the various course options?
That is such a good question. So let me just be clear. It is hilly out here,
Yes.
folks.
Yes.
And I was glad that they came up with their tagline for the Bottleneck Bridge ride, a hill of a ride.
Yes.
So I think more experienced riders will be like, oh, I can easily do 42 miles, but they really do need to look at, we have a map that shows you what the grades are, and so you can see how hilly and challenging it's going to be. So it is a challenging ride. You might not be able to do as many miles as you typically do. The second thing is that we have always found that Jefferson County, your residents are really welcoming of this ride. I haven't heard all the stories for this year, but I know that last year somebody came out with their hose and was filling up water bottles. Somebody had, fruit snacks. Somebody was ringing a cowbell at the top of one of the hills out on the course. And so I know that our St. Louis riders are like, wow, they like us here. They like cyclists because we've been at places where they don't like us.
Right.
And so I think it's a great ride, but you just have to know that there are going to be hills. We do take electric bikes, so we have several people that were on electric bikes today. Yeah. So it's a great, it's beautiful countryside, and if you've got an electric bike sitting at home and your other bike, might be a good ride for the electric bike.
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought up the electric bike because that's the only way I'm going. I'm lazy when it comes to this.
Well, it's not. You can always you can pedal with resistance, and then you can get help going up the hill. So you'd still get a good workout.
Yes, and that's the main case of why you're doing what you do. Get your exercise in.
Right.
Very important. Cindy, thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome.
We appreciate the hours that you have worked out here to get things set up for registration. You said 4:45. You beat me. I was here at 6 a.m. So
okay.
I get it. But I'm hoping to see you again next year as well.
We love it. And I just big shout out to my staff.
Yes.
And I know that Matt Hartman couldn't be here. He's our rides director.
Go right. Just point there and
Matt
say thank you, Matt.
All right. Thank you, Matt. And he just really, he whips us into shape. Every ride, he's so organized, and I've got a great team that pulls it together.
Yep. Trailnet.org is what you want to check out.
That's right.
I'll throw that in there, trailnet.org, if you're interested in being a part of that. If you're a biker, if you're interested,
be a member.
You can sign up, be a member, things like that. Also, we'll tag along here just a little bit as well with the Bottleneck Bridge Ride. If you're interested in possibly doing the Bottleneck Bridge Ride next season, definitely get a hold of the Jefferson County Tourism Commission's one place to do it.
They do the rides to get you ready.
That's
so
right.
They do.
Yes.
They do.
They did that. That was so smart this year. They did 3 or 4 kind of testing,
practice rides,
practice runs and test runs and things like that. So I mean, they're all about that, wanting to get you set up for something like this. If you've ever thought about doing this for the first time, so. Thank you again, Cindy. We appreciate it. Before we get out of here real quick, I want to throw out just a list of, and you can go ahead and take it off. It's fine. Thank you so much, Cindy. Appreciate it. We'll throw in our one hill of a ride to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors over here. I'm not going to be able to catch all of them here. Visit jeffersoncounty.com. Go Logo Daddy, Logan University, Dobbs, all of the different vineyards, LaChance, Villa Antonia, thank you, and Wild Sun, Man Mill Brewing Company, Pedal and Pie, Trek Bicycles, Jefferson County Growth Association, TrailNet, and the Festus Tourism Commission. Those are just a few. There are a handful others. Go Road Land Services I saw in there as well. And again, we say thanks so much for being with us. And again, be a part of Jefferson County here. I'll throw up a little bit of a commercial here real quick to shop Jefferson County, as we're great friends with the Tourism Commission, and we'll do that as we'll walk out. Ray Halbrook, all of us here live stream STL, thank you so much for watching the Bottleneck Bridge Ride, and here is our commercial for the Tourism Commission.
The Jefferson County Tourism Commission invites you to explore the natural beauty, fine dining, parks, wineries and breweries, scenic drives, historic sites, and even a local raceway. All this and so much more. All these things can be found right here in Jefferson County, Missouri. Plan your trip today at visitjeffersoncounty.com, the main source for all things Jefferson County.